If you are considering marriage or have already crossed over to the infamous pre-marriage question stage, people ask me this question all the time. How do we know that we're ready? Ready for marriage, that is, right? We've been dating for 7 months or 2 years, whatever it may be. Here's what I have to say about that. Get married all you want, but for crying out loud, do not make the single, arguably most significant decision of your life with pink colored glasses still on. It would be equivalent to making a major life decision while you're high or drunk or feverish and shivering or post-surgery and in the first hours of recovery. You get the point, yes? Nobody in their right mind would do that, right? Like when people approach me to let me know that they are getting married, asking for advice, I always ask them these 2 things. The first thing is this. Tell me at least 3 things that you do not like about your husband or wife to be. This is key. You know that you're out of the lovey-dovey stage, the one that I described earlier, where you are still completely enamored and wearing those pink colored glasses even in your sleep. You know that you're out of that stage when you can, in fact, tell me several things that are not to your liking about the other person. Things that you disagree on, things that bother you. They don't have to be life and death sort of issues. They don't have to be things that make or break the deal. In fact, they shouldn't be that. I just want to know that you realized by now that this person whom you're considering to spend your life with is by no means, nor will they ever be, perfect. Because reality is they're not. They may curse too much. They might be a sloppy eater. They might snore in their sleep. They might forget to take the trash out. They might never clean the bathroom. They might forget to notice things or bring you flowers. They might always expect you to take care of the bill or buy groceries. They might leave their clothes all over their apartment. They might forget to open the door for you. That's just a few. That list should get you started enough. When you take those glasses off and are able to see and take a realistic look at the other person, you are on your way. Then I want to know that the imperfections that you found, much like I hope that this is happening on the other side, the other way around, right? And your partner sees some of those in you as well. If you are consciously able to live with those, and if you're not, or if you're questioning them, let's bring that to the table. Now, the second thing is this. Have you two had a fight yet? I know, it might sound weird. Aren't we supposed to not fight when we find the right person? Isn't that how we know that we're perfect for each other? Actually, no. That's not it at all. And yes, it's a bit counterintuitive. So I ask again, have you experienced a fight yet? Or are you still in that place where you're tiptoeing around, trying to impress the other person, still on your best behavior, right? At the cost of your own comfort or well-being, making no noise, hoping that you won't upset the equilibrium. Is that what you're still doing? Have you seen yourself respond to your partner's bad mood? Have you been able to bring up one of your bad habits? Are you able to resolve things to your liking, to where you're still good with each other while not crossing each other's boundaries? There is a there's a misconception out there that goes something like this. If you love someone, you shouldn't have to fight. Or if you found the right person, you won't fight. Not only is that unrealistic, it's also unhealthy. Any two people living in close proximity over time will get into disagreements from time to time, simply because you're not identical to each other and you will experience things in a different way, right? The difference is, can you deal with the reality? Can you tolerate it? And do you know how to fight well? And if you can positively respond to both of these questions, you have met my minimum requirements. Now, if you're sitting there wondering, you mentioned those things that we should definitely be on the same page about. There are some things that we need to see eye to eye on, that we need to have conversations about and sort of get to an agreement about what those are. I have another video about that. If that's something that's interesting to you, I'll see you in that video.